yesterday I did something that I've never done before, which is shoot more or less content for influencer, I guess, sort of. They're a business coach, and they definitely have a strong online presence, and that's, I think, their focus. And I even told them this already, so I don't feel bad about saying it here, but when I first, was contacted by them, I was on the fence. I was like, I don't know if this is the kind of work I want to do. Obviously, I did some research on them, and again, I still wasn't sure. But I had my first meeting with the individual's assistant, and that actually went really well. And so I thought, okay, I'm open to seeing where this goes. And then I had another meeting the following week with the actual owner of the business. And again, I was pleasantly surprised. It was a great conversation. They're very down to earth. And I thought, okay, I'll come shoot some content for them the following week. It was also kind of like an interview for a much larger job later in the year that I think I'm pretty confident I'll get. And I've got to say, it was really fun. We were all over Detroit. They did a couple of wardrobe changes, and we went to some really cool locations in the city. We went to Candy Bar, which is in the Siren Hotel. We went to the Gem Theater, which was also cool because I got to do a location scout for a wedding that I'll have there in later summer, early fall. And then we went to Shinola, where this individual was staying. And I just really got along great, not only with them, but the photographer. They were incredible. And also found out that we were all huge Lord of the Rings nerds, which is like super unusual and not at all what I would have expected. I've got to be honest, of stereotyping a little bit. I never would have dreamed that this person would be into Lord of the Rings to the extent that they are. But all of this to say, sometimes things may not seem like your cup of tea, but I encourage you to just see how things go. Be open to new opportunities because you just don't know what kind of doors they're going to open for you. And I have a feeling that this has opened a lot of pretty cool doors for me, and also given me another way to make money, which is, of course, maybe not the point of everything I do, but at the end of the day, it's what allows me to continue to do what I do and take care of my family. So it is important. So just a thought there. Always be open to new kinds of work.